Hey y'all, welcome to Boozy Bee's Books and Cocktails. I'm Dana B. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to take a little journey, and I hope that you'll stay with me. This book is fabulous. It is wonderful, and it has helped me in so many ways. Never thought about it helping me, but it sure did. So I'm excited to share it with you. And then, of course, we're going to share a cocktail afterwards. It's the Bee's Knees. And so I hope you'll stay around. This book is called The Museum of Ordinary People by Mike Gayle. And when I picked it up, I didn't think about it touching me so much. I read the synopsis about it and was thinking, okay, this is kind of cute. And I wanted to read maybe some books that maybe the guys out there would be interested in too, not just us ladies and the romance that I'd been reading and the smut that I'd been reading. So I found this book and it really did touch my heart. And it put things in perspective that I didn't think about. And I have been dealing with grief for a little while. And so this has helped me process some of that. So let's get into it, the book. The girl is Jess, and she is dealing with her mother's death, and she is an only child. And so she's cleaning out her mom's house. And one of the things is she finds this set of encyclopedias. And if you're my age, encyclopedias meant a lot to our parents to be able to afford those encyclopedias, and it kind of gave us a leg up in the education. You know, we would run and get the big books out and read them and everything. And so she is very has a very big connection with these encyclopedias. And but going through her mom's stuff, she's like, what am I going to keep? What am I not going to keep? What can I keep? I don't have the storage to keep. And you know what? We all go through this. We all will have to go through this. If you haven't gone through it yet, you're going to have to go through it, either with your parents or your spouse or and you know, you look at some of those things and you think, well, what in the world did they keep this for? You know, and then you go through, well, they've spent a lot of money on this and I hate to throw it away. What am I going to do with it? So this is kind of what the premise of the book is about, is just this girl going through her things. And so she takes this set of encyclopedias home with her, and she lives with this guy, and he has a very modern home. And I kind of get the feeling that everything is in the home is his instead of Jess's things, and so she brings the books home and puts them in a corner, and so their relationship is kind of moving along, and he wants to buy a new house, and so they're starting to clean up their home, and so here's these encyclopedias again that she's 6 months down the road. So her friend tells her about this place, and it's a warehouse that takes in things of other people's, and they store them. And it's not like a regular storage building. It is a this gentleman takes these items and he makes little cards, and you know, this is the desk that so and so made. It was donated by his family, and so and so. And so she leaves the set of encyclopedias at this warehouse. But she meets the man that he inherits the warehouse, and so he's kind of going through the same thing. He's got this man that he doesn't know, giving him this warehouse, and inside this warehouse there's all this stuff, and it's not even his stuff, it's other people's stuff that the man that died has gotten, that people have given him. So that's how the Museum of Ordinary Things begin. And I want to read a couple of quotes from this book that just really touched my heart. The first one is, we build museums for royals, presidents, and other famous people. What about objects that pass through our lives of ordinary people? Are these items all destined to end up in the dump? And gosh, that just made me think about all the stuff that we have that we're leaving our children. What are they going to do with it? And those special pieces. So I kind of brought out some special pieces just as a backdrop to show you guys. My dad was a preacher for 30 years, and he wrote sermons, his own sermons, and typed them up. And so he left me this little suitcase, and it is full, and I mean full, of sermons that he has written. And then just jewelry and journals of my mother-in-law's, and then this jar of marbles. And so some of these pieces, look at this little thimble that my mother-in-law used to use all the time. And so it's very special. So, just thinking about things, and gosh, it was so cute. The book was just so cute how Jess went in and made this museum, and it became a thing. And people would go and they would remember these, like this Bible and this little case. How many people out there have these things that, gosh, we don't even know what to do with? And we feel guilty about throwing things away, and we feel guilty, but we can't keep everything. So wouldn't it be fun to have a museum for around this area for ordinary things? So I'm going to read this last little quote, and then we'll go to the bar to make the bee's knees. But I hope you'll check out this book. Maybe you're dealing with some grief. Maybe you're just dealing with the burden of your family getting rid of and sharing things. I know here in the South, we don't throw things away a lot. And so we just kind of move it around instead of throwing it away. But I hope you have family that can take it, take things. I know in my several families that I have, people have taken what they wanted, and I appreciate that. I'm sure if you're dealing with that, you're appreciating. And some things that we throw away, I know I wish I could go back and go back and find some of the things that I had given away, but then again, it makes their lives live longer. So here's my last quote. And although the objects themselves are no replacement for the people we ache for, they are reminders of the fact that these people were here, and they mattered, and they will be missed. Isn't that nice? I just love that. And we need to hold on to our memories, not just the things and the items, but the memories. And not everything is worth $10 million, but some of this stuff is worth $10 million in my heart. So I am ready to go to the bar. I hope you are too. So we'll see you in just a minute. Welcome to the bar. We're here. So we're making a bee's knees. And the reason that I picked the bee's knees is one, we're talking about things that we have to get rid of, or we want to get rid of, and cleaning out people's houses. So there's a lot, for me, there was a lot of vintage things. So the bee's knees is very vintage. It's very sweet, but it's got a little tart to it. And it's real easy to make, and you can order most of these in a restaurant that you go to. So if you like sweet lemon, then the bee's knees is something for you that you want to try. They're going to, as I call, juju the glass up a little bit more than I'm doing. I'm trying to not have as much sugar. So today's drink is a little on the tart side because I'm making it a little bit more tart than it can be made. So anyway, again, I'm not a professional bartender, but I do like to make cocktails and pair them with books. So here we go. All you need is some gin, lemon juice, and some either simple syrup or honey syrup. And I made some honey syrup real quick today. It is just half and half. So it's half water and half honey. So it's really easy to make. So we're going to put our ice that we've been chilling our glasses inside our shaker. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And then we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of this honey syrup. And again, it's just honey and water. And I'm spilling it all over the place, but that's okay. It's all right. We've got a wipe here we can certainly use. And then it's 2 ounces of gin. So it's a strong drink, but it's really good. And I chose the Botanist gin. And I really, really do. This has become one of my favorites. I think it's going to be my favorite of the summer is gin. My sister-in-law, Jaylene, loves this drink. This is one of her favorites. So cheers to her. So we're going to give it a little shake. And then we're going to pour it in here, strained in here. And then we're going to put a little lemon as your garnish. And here's your bee's knees. That's good. Ooh, it's lemony. I have a friend that loves lemon, Carrie. She would love this too. Okay, there you go, bee's knees. And I wish I could remember the old saying about the bee's knees, but I can't. I hope you guys will give this book a chance. I don't know that I explained it very well, but it is a fictional book, and it just reminds us of things that maybe we've gotten rid of that we didn't want to get rid of, or things that we have to get rid of that it hurts our heart to get rid of. But always remember that you keep the memories in your head, not the things that the items that you keep. I'm certainly glad that I have some of the items that I have and am able to get to keep them. So thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and go back and watch some of my other videos that I have. I'm trying to be very consistent, and hopefully I'm giving you guys the best books to read, and some that you wouldn't necessarily want to read, but after seeing one of my videos you're going to read them. And get back to me, and gosh, tell me about some of the things that you hang on to just because. And I'm sure everything has a little story. Everybody has a story to tell, and I want to hear your story. So thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and share, and cheers.